You can't even sit in peace, 'cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call and you talk to, girl.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Zimandali. Nice to meet you. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, it's always good to see you. I just got back from church about 30 minutes ago, but yeah guys, in today's video we'll be talking about 10 things that I've learned in my 20s so far. Yeah, let's get right into the video. Well, I tried writing the things down on my tablet, and yeah, I tried taking some notes. But yeah, the first thing that I've learned in my 20s so far is that it's okay not to have everything all figured out. You know how we always pressurize ourselves to like have everything planned out and figured out by 20 in our 20s, and how we always want to have all things figured out in a sense of whether you want to further your studies, whether you want to be married or not, whether you want to have kids or not, whether you want to settle down with someone, or where you even want to settle and stuff like that. But yeah guys, I just want to say it's okay not to have all that figured out. We don't always have to have everything all figured out and stuff, and sometimes we plan but things don't go accordingly. So even if we plan and try to implement everything that we've planned and stuff like that, there are times whereby things don't go accordingly, or we make mistakes along the way, of which is okay. And the second point is failure is not the end, it's a lesson. So guys, as I said with the previous point, we always plan and stuff, and then sometimes things don't go according to the way we plan them. But then also some of our plans, they don't go accordingly, they fail, right? Maybe due to the fact that we didn't plan well enough, or we didn't look at the possible outcomes and stuff and try to navigate as to how we will figure or we will deal with the challenges and stuff like that. But then again, failure is not the end, it's a lesson. You can always learn from your mistakes, you can always learn from your failures to better. And our third point is overthinking holds you back more than failure. Guys, I know we don't plan to overthink. I know sometimes you just try to shift things out of the way and try not to think about them, but then when you're sitting alone and then it comes back and you find yourself overthinking and stuff, right? But overthinking can kill your motivation. It can kill your happiness, it can kill your confidence, in a sense that you're always thinking of something that has already happened and thinking to yourself, what would have happened if I had done things differently? What if I should have done things in this way? What if I made a mistake here and stuff like that? But then now the thing is, you are thinking about something that has already happened, which you do not have the power to control or to change. So it's kind of pointless to overthink. I know some of you might be like, okay, if we overthink, then we can think of a way in which we can do things in a better manner next time. But then also think of all the negative things that come with overthinking. You will overthink and then be anxious, and then what? Anxiety, right? You overthink and then be like overthink to an extent that it ruins your mood, and then the next thing you find yourself sinking in depression without noticing, right? Sadness. And then you overthink and then it kills your mood and stuff like that. Then you don't feel like being productive or doing anything anymore. Is it really worth it? Like, think about it. Is it really worth it? I know I also overthink. I'm calling myself out on this one as well. Is it really worth it? Like, Is it really worth it? And also, we overthink and have like overthinking can also bring us fear, in a sense of maybe if you want to do something, you're thinking of doing something and you're like, what if it doesn't work out? What if the outcome is not as I anticipated? What if this? What if that? What if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if? But then also, fear only exists, some of the fears only exist in our minds, because if you think of it, if you think of that one idea or that one thing you want to do, that one thing you really find interest in, and you do your research and stuff and try to put it to a test, what if it succeeds? Then what if it works out? Why don't you give it a chance instead of just overthinking and overthinking of all the negative outcomes, everything bad that can happen? What if people will judge you? What if people will hate you and stuff like that? What if people will learn something from you? What if people will love you? What if people will actually, like, what if it's a wake-up call for someone? Have you thought about that? Instead of overthinking about everything, just put it to a test. And if it's something that happened in the past, at least be optimistic enough to learn or take a lesson, maybe a positive thing that happened. Point number 4 says self-comparison is a waste of energy. It's how we always compare ourselves to those that we look up to. Let's say, for instance, maybe I look up to my mom and she was successful and financially stable by 21, and maybe I'm 23 and I'm still not financially stable, I'm jobless and stuff like that, and now I'm comparing myself and say, you know, my mom was financially stable at my age, she had this and that, she had achieved this and that. No, that's not how you should do it. You look up to someone and gain the motivation from that person, that if that person was able to do it, I'm gonna do it. Remember, our journeys are not the same, meaning that the challenges are also not the same. So now if you're looking at someone because they're driving your dream car and you're on some, oh, they did it at 25. Yes, they did it at 25, but then you might do it at 30. Do not compare yourself to others. Instead, you must gain motivation from those people. Doesn't mean same life challenge, doesn't mean that you're gonna have the same outcomes. So you might gain motivation from someone and still do better than them. So same goal doesn't guarantee same life challenges or same life outcomes. So you do you, run your own race, run at your own pace. Point number 5 is not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Some people are meant to be in your life for a short period of time. Some relationships, some friendships are seasonal. Some relationships, some friendships are seasonal. So when the season is over, you need to let go. Some people are there to be lessons and not blessings into your life. So when their purpose is fulfilled in your life, you need to let go. You can't now turn a person who was meant to be a lesson into a person who is now. You expect the person to be a blessing into your life. No. It doesn't work like that. Every person in your life has a purpose that they need to fulfill. Same way you have a purpose you need to fulfill in everyone's life. And once that purpose is served, whether it's 2 weeks, whether it's 2 days, whether it's the whole of winter, whether it's 2 years, and that's it, then you need to let go when the time is done. When the purpose is fulfilled, you need to let go. It's okay to let go of people who no longer align with your purpose, who no longer align with you growing, or who no longer align with the type of person you are. Point number 6 is setting boundaries is necessary, not selfish. You setting boundaries with your friends is not you being selfish. It's just you being self-aware. It's just you having self-respect. It's just you having self-love. If you feel like people are overstepping, you need to set boundaries. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you are selfish. It doesn't mean that you are rude. It doesn't mean that you're inhuman and stuff like that. You need to protect yourself. If something doesn't serve you, no. You need to set boundaries, whether with family or friends or acquaintances or just anyone around you. If they're doing something that doesn't serve you or you do not appreciate, set that boundary, because it will affect you, it will haunt you and not the next person. So it is okay to set boundaries. It's not you being rude or selfish, it's you actually applying that self-love to yourself. Because now, if you're gonna let everyone just go over your head and stuff like that, you're gonna deal with the consequences later on. When everyone is gone and you're sitting by yourself, you're gonna regret, and then it takes you back to what? Overthinking, which we do not want. We do not want this. You setting a boundary to protect your energy is an act of self-respect. You setting a boundary to protect your mental health is an act of self-love. You saying no to things that do not serve you or benefit you or align with the type of person you are or you're trying to be is an act of self-awareness. So you need to set those boundaries. ASAP. Set them. Point number 7 is not everyone's opinion matters. Yep, I see that. Not everyone's opinion matters in your life. It might be an opinion from a loved one. It might be an opinion from a friend. It might be an opinion from a family member. But some of these opinions, they don't have to matter in your life. If ever the opinions aren't about your peace, aren't about your growth, aren't about your well-being, then they don't really have to matter in your life. Because why do you allow them to matter? And then what? After they tell you all their opinions about you, and then what? You overthink, you become anxious, you become angry, and then act out of anger, or what? Or even worse, you become depressed because you allowed someone to have an opinion over your life. No. Not everyone's opinion matters. If it doesn't serve you, then it doesn't matter. Obviously, you have to care about other people's well-being as well. If, in a sense, that if you did something to someone without even noticing, and then they call you out for that, then yes, that's understandable. But if it's about you, then not everyone's opinion matters. Point number 8 is your relationship with yourself sets a standard for others. The way you treat yourself, the way you portray yourself out there, the way you love and care for yourself, and the way you respect yourself teaches other people around you how to respect you, how to care for you, how to love you, and how to treat you. Because now, if you treat yourself as a never mind, you can't expect the next person to treat yourself like a queen or princess. If you do not show yourself that self-love and stuff, you can't expect the next person to show you genuine love, right? If you do not portray yourself like a princess, you can't expect princess treatment. You can't expect that queen or royalty princess from the next person, because now that's how you portray yourself. You don't portray yourself in a way that you want others to treat you. So if you portray yourself in a certain manner, best believe that's how people are gonna take you. But if you show yourself self-love and you love yourself out loud, you care for yourself, you treat yourself right, and you respect yourself and have those boundaries, then no one will overstep. Number 9 says it's okay to outgrow certain spaces. You know, as we grow, we have different views, we have different goals, we have, just different everything, because now you're changing and you get to learn more and more about certain things, and you find different interests, different hobbies and stuff like that. So it's really okay to outgrow certain things. It's really okay to stop doing that hobby because now you found this one. It's okay to stop going to those places, certain places, because now you want to go to those. It's okay to leave that certain, also it's okay to leave that career and move to the one that you love. Am I sure? Yeah, I'm an adventurous person. I don't think I would want to settle for one career. I'm an adventurous person. I think with me it would work. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, if a relationship or friendship or environment no longer serves you, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Move. If it's that one friend you've been friends with for 10 years and she no longer serves you, or she no longer defines or ticks those boxes of what a best friend or a true friend is to you, don't be afraid, my dear. Move. If it's that relationship that you've been in for 4 years, 7, and you don't feel seen or anything, or understood or loved the way you want to be loved, my dear, move. Because you can't be settling for such, you know. Growth requires change, and you can't expect change by applying the same technique or method twice without anything. Okay to outgrow certain spaces. It's okay to outgrow certain friendships. It's okay to outgrow certain relationships. And last but not least, point number 10 is learning about money early makes a difference. Learning how to budget, learning how to save, learning how to invest can actually create a very big positive change to your finances. Yes, from a young age though, because now if you start now and learn how to save, you learn how to budget, you learn how to invest, and you continue being consistent with that, then it will set you up for financial stability. We just got out of COVID not so long ago, 2020, 2021 and stuff. People lost their jobs and stuff. But then now, if you start at a young age to learn with learning how to save, how to budget and invest, when rainy days come, you are safe because you know there's somewhere you can go take out that 10k, that 50k, your investments, they would have, earned you something, some coins, it's okay. You must learn how to save, budget and invest. It's actually a good thing if you learn it at a young age with not much of responsibilities. Yes, so that when you now have a lot of responsibilities that need you financially, then you know how to go about. All for today. Well, these are the 10 things that I've learned in my 20s so far. So recap: number 1, it's okay not to have everything figured out. Number 2, failure is not the end, it's a lesson. Point 3, overthinking holds you back more than failure. Point 4, self-comparison is a waste of energy. Point 5, not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Point 6, setting boundaries is necessary, not selfish. Point 7, not everyone's opinion matters. Point 8, your relationship with yourself sets a standard for others. Point 9, it's okay to outgrow certain spaces. And last but not least, learning about money early makes a difference. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. If you reached this far, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Until next time, it's bye for now. Love and light. Love you guys.
Love me down, Rick ain't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down.